The dumbest thing I've ever seen on YouTube is the title, AI won't replace you if you let it. Let me get one thing straight. AI is trained upon historical stuff. It's trained on important stuff. It's not trained on average citizens. So it's not going to replace you. It's going to replace the popular people. That's the only ones it's going to replace. So it's going to be trained to sound like John Lennon, or to make pictures of Prince, or to animate pictures of Prince and stuff like that. It's not going to steal your tunes. People probably could steal your tunes, but in the same way that they would probably do it themselves. It's very hard with UDIO, and I've tried. It's very hard to do a cover of anything. It's going to do what it's going to do. You can give it a tune, and it will just get inspired by it, but it won't do anything special with the tune itself. And so it can't even like really augment existing music. Probably with version 1.5. I use version 1.0, and my theory on it is that I know the difference between a theory and a hypothesis. Fuck that. My theory is that that the AI will take the sample you give it, sample of sound, and it will find the closest thing to what it knows, and it will replicate it on that. It won't replicate the actual sound that you give it. If you extend it, it's going to extend it, and then it's going to say, what this sounds like is this. It's not going to replicate what you've got. So it just will not replace you. It won't replace your music, not unless the UDIO folks go in and train the AI, or train an AI on music that you've created. That's the only way that it's possibly going to replace you. The only people that are really going to be replaced by this are usually the people that are already dead. Like, I can get Glenn Frey's voice. I can get Robert Palmer's voice. I can get these really popular figures from the past, but I can't get present day musicians. Well, I probably could if it was trained on present day stuff. But everything past a certain point they trained it on commercial music because that's what all was there. I mean, who in the world is going to be inspired by non-commercial music? They're all going to look towards the Beatles and whatnot to figure out how to make their music. That's all the AI was trained on, was that music. Your music is of no importance. I mean, just think about it. Do people in the millions come rushing to buy your music? If they don't, then you're not important to the people that program the AI. So it's not going to replicate anything you've got. You're good to go. Whatever you decide to do, you don't have to worry about the AI replicating you, because you're not important. You're not important enough to be historical, okay? I'm not important enough to be historical. People can take images of me, they can replicate my voice and all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to go into the UDIO sound engine. It's not going to be included in image, and stable diffusion, all that, because it won't be worth it won't be worth replicating me unless I get to be popular. So all those people that are talking about AI replacing musicians and all that stuff, and being trained on you and all that stuff, it's all bullshit. It's really YouTube personalities trying to get or it's clickbait. They're trying to get you to click on their show where they bullshit about what they don't know about AI. They don't even use it. And then they go into things like copyright infringement and all that kind of bullshit. And it's not even going to matter. It's not even going to matter one bit, because AI is not trained on average citizens' crap. It's trained on the commercial crap, the historical crap, the stuff that people have got in their album collections. Only the most popular are really going to be studied. But unless you get to be really popular someday, or you're really popular now, and you got millions of fans, then you have something to worry about. But most of us, it's not going to have any effect on, except that anybody can create music now, and you don't really have, if you became talented with, you can create detail. AI cannot do detail work. The people that go in to use UDIO and don't are not curators of music. They don't know all of the musicians and stuff like that. They can't pick out a musician and then develop a song based on that musician, because UDIO will, the model, the 1.0 model, will actually try to match up the style that you try to extend it to. So the choices you make determine whether or not you're going to get something that sounds like it belongs on the radio, when it's done by a certain musician or anything like that. It's not going to replicate anybody that I know, other than the people that are celebrities. So it's just really stupid. I'll sit there and I'll watch Beato and all those guys, and they won't cover UDIO because they know it'll kick their ass. It'll eat their lunch. So they cover Suno, because Suno is bullshit. It's all, Suno is awful. It's just purely awful. I've gone over to it several times just to try to make something, and it's vomit. It's terrible. And it's really just for people that are trying to get details in there, certain lyrics, and they're persnickety about the details. When the AI can produce so much better music than they can, they want to go in there and do their own way, and they want it to sound a specific way. Those are the people that go to Suno. The people on UDIO are people who have an understanding of music, have an understanding of the existing musicians, and knows how to make something sound of a specific era. The guys on Suno are trying to create something new. Those are probably the guys that their stuff is going to get replicated, but it wouldn't even matter, because the stuff they're creating sounds like all the other shit that's out there. It really is. A lot of it is just complete shit. It all sounds the same. You could give me one musician, I could find 10 or 20 that sound just like them. They might use different lyrics, but their music's going to sound the same. They're all going to sound the same. The music these days doesn't sound original enough to point to it and say, this sounds better than something from the past. It just doesn't sound good. And it depends. But a lot of these people, they use samples They clear up their music. They don't have enough musicians involved in making the music. I mean, they're going to be no better at it than I am on UDIO. And so I'm having better luck with UDIO than I would ever have if I was to learn the guitar or keyboard. Or I can sing, but I mean, I really wouldn't be able to create music fast enough. And that's the thing is that you're better off learning UDIO than sitting there getting upset about it.